is trading at $1,281 an ounce. For more on finance, I'm joined in Sydney by Tony Boyadjian, Senior Vice President for Foreign Exchange at Compass Markets. Very good morning to you, Tony.
Good morning, Del.
So the Reserve Bank is meeting today. What are the odds of a rate change?
Well, it's the first Tuesday of the month, so it's not only the race that stops the nation, Del, but it's also the RBA meeting. Interestingly, between 2006 and 2011, the RBA changed interest rates consecutively, but 2011 was the last time we saw the central bank move on interest rates. There are zero chances for any rate moves at all today, to be honest, Del, because Australia's inflation rate remains quite weak at an annualised rate of 1.8%. So the RBA is definitely sidelined on interest rates, and that's why the Australian dollar remains subdued as well.
Yeah, so maybe not an exciting RBA meeting, not nearly as exciting as the Melbourne Cup that's expected later this afternoon.
True.
But what has been really good to see is this US growth figures. Now, they came in better than expected, didn't they?
Absolutely. So economic growth figures in the US, or GDP, came in at 3% for the third quarter, and the previous quarter was at 3.1%. So it's quite strong, and it goes well with the improvement in the employment market there as well. Unemployment in the US is at 4.1%. Which is a 17-year low. It's seen the US dollar strengthen a little bit over the past couple of weeks, and that's on the back of some optimism that they might get some of these tax reforms through by the end of the year.
Now, this is obviously good news for the central bank over there, the US Federal Reserve. And of course, we saw Donald Trump nominate Jerome Powell, which was largely expected. So when is this decision likely to become a confirmation?
That's right, Del. Well, Janet Yellen, the current chair of the Fed, her tenure expires in February. So Jerome Powell will take over that mantle early next year. February is the starting month for that to happen. Now, as we know, Janet Yellen's a Democrat. Donald Trump's made a selection to go with a Republican in Jerome Powell for that role. Now, he's a non-economist, one of the few times that they've actually selected someone without a PhD in economics. So it'll be interesting to see how monetary policy fares in coming months, but for all intents and purposes, what it means is a steady, consistent maintenance of interest rate policy in the US, which means the markets like it because it'll maintain this strength in the equities market too.
Yeah, we certainly saw the markets welcome that decision, so it'll be interesting to see what happens the next few months. Tony Boyadjian, thanks so much for your time today.
Pleasure. Thanks, Del.
Mike and Virginia, back to you.